just have like a sample size of it because your girl here doesn't want to pay for it if it's not worth it, hence why we are here today. Hello everybody, it is Dingle here and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing super duper well. And we are back at you guys with another new Makeup Monday. And if you guys are new to my channel, New Makeup Monday is where we test out products that are either new to the market or just new to myself and I just haven't tested them out yet. Full disclosure, I am no beauty guru whatsoever. I am just a girl that really likes to play with makeup. I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a professional makeup person in any way, but if that sounds like something that you're into, then please consider smashing the subscribe button down below, and without further ado, let's get into this video. So as the title suggests, we are today going to put to the test my good old trusty Laura Mercier translucent setting powder with the Cover FX translucent setting powder. So I believe the Cover FX is fairly new to the market. You guys are gonna say like, no, it's a year old. Well, it's like new compared to the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I've been using this for years, but I've heard really great things about the Cover FX. So I thought, why not put them to the test? Is this a true comparison to Laura Mercier? Is one better than the other, a little different than the other, etc.? I'm just super curious to put them to the test against the one that I love the most and it's my go-to favorite one. So that's why we're here today. Here's how the video is going to go. You will see me first off starting with applying the two translucent setting powders. I'm going to do one side of my face Laura Mercier and one side of my face Cover FX. We're going to see how that looks initially, then we're going to see how it looks with all of the different products on my face, and then I'm going to go throughout my day off camera. I have a bunch of errands to run and things to do, and then we're going to come back at the very end of the day and see how the wear and tear, the creasing, etc. happened on one side of my face versus the other side, so we can see and truly compare the two products together. And let's get into the video. Okay, so the steps that I've taken so far are moisturizer, and then all I've done is put on my foundation, which is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. I'm in the oil-free because my skin tends to get pretty oily, so I still need to stay moisturized while also making sure that the oils don't break through. Hence why translucent setting powder is my best friend. And then the only other step that I've done so far is concealer. I think my cat is sitting on it over there. So the concealer that I use is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, I think in light. The next step naturally in my makeup routine would be setting powder to set the concealer that I just put on my face. Let's hop into that. I think what we're gonna do, you guys, is Laura Mercier on the left side of my face and then the Cover FX. Is it called, should I say Cover FX or should I say Cover Effects? We're just gonna call it FX. We're just gonna say what it is. That one will be on this side of my face. So let's get crack-a-lackin' and zoom you guys in a little bit. So for reference, the places where I put concealer on my face are my forehead, so down the middle here, my nose, the bridge of my nose, obviously under my eyes, and then just a few splotches on my chin. I also put it in the creases of where my nose hits my face. I don't necessarily bake. I used to, and sometimes when I'm doing a little bit more dramatic makeup, I will bake, but I actually have taken up a tip from Kristen Johns, if you guys know her channel, and she takes a beauty blender. We'll do the Laura Mercier stuff first. So she takes a beauty blender and she puts it in the setting powder. You have a pretty good amount on there and you can shake some off. And she takes it and puts it under the eyes and then she pats it in. So that's what she does. For the sake of this video, I'll just leave it there for a quick minute. So we'll do like half baking. And we're gonna open up the Cover FX one. Again, I just have like a sample size of it because your girl here doesn't wanna pay for it if it's not worth it, hence why we are here today. All right, so I've got a little tub of it, so I'll do the same thing. This is the Laura Mercier side. I'll do the same thing over here. Got a good amount on my beauty blender, and I'm going to dab that under me eye. Okay, so now I am going to set it in as I normally would. So kind of just taking your damp beauty blender that you used for your foundation, set that side, and the same thing for the Cover FX side. Alrighty, let's continue on and do the other areas that I usually do with the Laura Mercier. So a little bit down here. This is always so weird to do half of my face. Alright, feels like perfection to me as normal, because this is the stuff we know I like. I've got my mini tub, the Cover FX. I'll go ahead and grab some, and I will take it a little bit on the top like that, a little bit down there, and now we have enough to go here. I say a little bit goes a long way on this product. Just when I think my beauty blender has run out of it, there's more. Alrighty, let's evaluate so far. I am looking in my mirror just so I can see up close and personal, but honestly, from touch, they are exactly the same so far, so that's great. And they went on very similarly. So I want to say the Cover FX side doesn't feel as smooth as the other one that I usually use, but that is just my very initial opinion. That could totally change once I get some bronzer on and all the other makeup, and it also could be maybe I didn't use the exact amount, but that is the only thing that I can sort of feel. But otherwise, the look looks like I have the same exact powder on this side of my face as this side of my face, so which is the case that we kind of wanted, because since it is translucent, you're hoping that there isn't a massive difference since they're both supposed to be translucent setting powders. So I think the tell will really be in the wear. Let's just test it with the rest of my makeup first. I'll do that off camera and come back to you guys, and then I have a busy day ahead of me. I'm going to do a few errands, cook some dinner, things like that, fold some laundry, and we're gonna come back way later and see how each held up. I think that's where it's going to be really telling between the two powders. But let me do the rest of my makeup. I'm just going to keep it simple today so that we can really see the effects of this powder, and I will be right back at you. Alrighty friends, we have the rest of the makeup done. Again, just something a little bit natural. I might put some color on my lips. I just have like lip balm on or something, so might go with that, but that's besides the point. Same as before, I think so far so good. I literally just put some blush and bronzer and brushed out my eyebrows a little bit because they're looking a little crazy. Can we see that? And mascara. And then the only other thing that I think I want to mention is that I always put a little spritz of Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, so I didn't want to like deviate from what I normally do with my makeup. Just for this video, I want to really put it to the test of like what I normally do with makeup. So far so good. Let me know at this point if you see any differences, but I definitely do not. So I'm gonna go throughout my day, and then we will check back in at the end of the day to look for any wear and tear, any creasing, how it held up, comparing each one to each other. So I'm excited to see, and I will see you guys back at the end of my day. The window was wide open, and I realized I literally have a spotlight on me, so let's not have those neighbors peeking in here. So obviously I am back, and gosh, I have had a crazy busy day. I just got back from dinner, did a lot of stuff. Let's see how it held up. Again, please ignore my eyebrows. It's a disaster. Just, I'll get them done soon, okay? Okay, so again, the places where I put powder were here, my chin, and in between like my nose and my face. So let's see. I think overall, I'm looking about as oily as I usually am by the end of the day. I think I honestly, because the oil is on both sides of the face, not more on one than the other. I think I didn't put enough all-nighter setting spray on. So that's kind of what we're dealing with there. But honestly, and I looked in the mirror as well, so it's not just me seeing the viewfinder, I honestly cannot see a difference between the creasing on one side of my face or the other as where this powder ended up being. So there's that. So I think the conclusion is I honestly can't tell the difference between the powders as far as the wear goes, as well as the feel, how it felt when I first put it on my skin and how it interacted with the products I normally do. So if one is cheaper than the other, I'll put the prices on the screen right here, but honestly you could go with either one depending. I think both are amazing. I really enjoy both. They both get the job done flawlessly, I feel like, especially if you're going for more of a matte look. look. Love that, especially if you're more of an oily person like me, as you can see. It's a struggle, so we're all just trying to get through, aren't we? But I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up because it lets me know that you like this content. And also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe down below. I post every single week, and also I post these new Makeup Mondays nearly once a month, testing products, putting products against each other, etc. So if you're into something like that from a non-beauty guru such as myself, stressing that I am not a beauty guru, but if you like that content, then make sure to subscribe, and I will catch all of you guys in my next video. See you later, bye!